Well, I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so. December 8th, 2019. YouTube is at it again, but this time much, much worse. Let's talk about it in my car, which is my second office. I don't know about this YouTube shtick, people. We'll talk about it in my car. All right, long story short, my friends. Long story short. Remember when I told you that in one of my cigar reviews way back, I talked about the German legislature dude. Be quiet, lady. Who said first they came for the Jews, and I didn't say anything because I wasn't a Jew. Then they came for the gypsies. I didn't say anything because I wasn't a gypsy. Then they came for the Christians. I didn't say anything because I was Christian. And when they came for me, there was nobody left. Well, I told you, everybody, that when they went for the cigar reviewers and they went for the alcohol, the tobacco, the firearms, and everything else that YouTube doesn't like, because, surprise, surprise, corporations don't fall under the same freedom of speech protections that people do. It's I'm not a Supreme Court justice, but basically that's what it is. Kind of like Google and YouTube and corporations can say, I don't like what you say, you're fired. And they can do that legally. That's kind of like what happens to a lot of people, Roseanne Barr and others. They say something that the powers that be don't like, you're out. Is it fair or not? I don't know. It's a subject of debate. But at any rate, COPPA, Child Online Privacy Act, COOPA. I don't know if you've been following up on this, but YouTube, which is owned by Google, paid a huge settlement. A lot of family groups came together and said, you guys are not doing enough to protect children watching YouTube stuff, because, children are on YouTube. I guess a child is defined as 12 and under. I'm not a lawyer. I can't define all these things. But at the end of this video, I'll send you to a link of somebody that's knows a lot about this, who's a lawyer. I could just give you the Cliff Notes version. But basically, now on all our videos, we got to click on whether it's child-friendly or not child-friendly. That's it, right? No other explanation. One of the big problems that we have here is language and specificity, being specific, because the language is very general and is scaring a lot of YouTube creators because they don't know, they're not given direction here. They're basically saying, if you're making videos that whoever in the sky deems is for children, but you have questionable stuff in the video for children, then you are liable for fines. And these fines, I kid you not, can be up to $42,000 a video. That's how I understand it. That the somebody in the government, some bureaucrat somewhere can deem a video not child-friendly, that was available to children, and kind of sue you. I mean, it's basically what it is. I don't understand all the nuances of it, and this isn't final, I don't think, either, but it's scaring a lot of people. You could find it on YouTube. You could type it up, COPPA, and you'll get a million videos on this stuff and how crazy it is for the creators. Now, Superdan doesn't have a lot, really, that much to worry about, because obviously my videos are not geared towards children. I mean, I have cigar videos, I have gambling videos, plastic models maybe, but I'm just reviewing. I mean, so that could be, maybe the plastic model videos could be deemed for children. I don't know, but it's scary right now. YouTube is a scary place. I've told people that. I said, you gotta fight them from minute one, or it's just going to go downhill. So, what does that mean? What does COPPA mean? For Superdan, I don't think we have too much to worry about. I did have to click on all my videos that they're not for children, 12 and under. Even though, I mean, my videos are pretty clean for the most part. A few F-bombs here and there. But, there's not a lot of violence, obviously. There's not a lot of cuss words. But it is adult content. I'm talking about gambling. I'm talking about smoking cigars. I'm talking about, that kind of stuff. Plastic bottles, maybe 14 and up. I don't know. Who's to judge these things? But it's not looking good, people. YouTube is not looking good. And Superdan didn't like YouTube to begin with. So, of what they're doing, their business practices I'm talking about. YouTube was great in the beginning when it started. It was awesome. It was definitely totally for freedom of speech, and now the road to hell is paved with good intentions. Remember when I told you all that? The road to hell is paved with good intentions? Yeah, that's true. Trying to do all these things is not helping. It's actually hurting. I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, starting January, there's going to be literally thousands of creators that are going to be gone. They're just going to be gone from YouTube. Pretty scary stuff, and it's being considered serious. I don't know what Superdan's going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. What can I do, right? I'm just a guy making videos. What can I do? All I could do is click on this is not for children, and I think monetization has now been taken off of all my videos because of that. But YouTube still runs ads, so I guess they get 100% of the advertisers' money, and the crumbs that are sent to creators is now, they don't even get that anymore. So it kind of sucks. But I just thought I'd put it out there for you guys. As of right now, I don't think it's really going to affect the Superdan channel that much. But I'm going to stay tuned to this and just follow it and see how it develops as it goes through the various stages of legalese in the government. So here's a link to the guy who really knows this stuff. I'm going to post it right here, and go to that link, and he'll tell you the nuts and bolts of it. He's a lawyer, so he knows what's up and down about this stuff. COPPA, Child Online Privacy Act. Crazy times, people. Crazy times. Superdan, dealing in the desert. Catch y'all later. Subscribe, click the thumbs up, comment down below, support the channel. Bye.